Amazon Connect does not charge you based on, the maximum that you're utilizing. However, it charges you based on whatever you utilize. So if you're utilizing only a few calls every day, you're not going to be charged for the entire infrastructure Amazon has set up for you, right? In fact, this is a serverless architecture, which tells wherein Amazon tells that you don't need to worry about what do we have set up for you. Yeah, just forget about it. All you need to worry about is your own business, right? So it's pay as you go service model, right? Which does not require any upfront the capex cost, right? Or you don't need to have very long-term commitment where you have installed hardwares and data centers, right? Or any security monthly minimum fees. No, there is nothing like that. It's all very crystal clear that it charges based on what you use, right? And in this section, we're going to talk about what all things that you really, being charged for. So, uh, first of all, for those who are, just testing with AWS Amazon Connect, for you is a good news that for testing, you receive 90 minutes per month of Amazon Connect service usage, right? So you don't need to worry about, when you're testing, right, you don't have a lot of call flow, right? So 90 minutes per month is good to test with. And then a direct DID number from the country in which the AWS region is located. Okay, so for instance, if you launch your Amazon Connect into the US, you're going to get a DID free of cost, right? You don't need to pay extra or, but yes, as you go on buying more DIDs, then you may have to pay extra amount for your DIDs, right? And so number is one thing, and on top of that, you pay extra for the incoming calls. Okay, so you pay for the DID, and then you also pay for the incoming calls, right? Which is like 30 minutes per month of inbound calls is free in AWS, but after that, you'll be charged for that, right? Uh, Apart from the inbound calls, you get also charged for outbound, but with free tier, you're getting 30 minutes of outbound calls as well. All right. Uh, for toll free, right, is you also get 30 minutes of toll free inbound calls within the US. Okay. Now, I'm sure that you would know the DID and the toll free numbers. The DID numbers are a structured number in a region like the US, which is dedicated to your company, and someone calls you on that number and it reaches your phone or your cell phone wherever that number is given. And the toll-free number is the number which is like 1-800 number you must have heard about, wherein you dial in, but you're not charged to host that number, to hold that number. The company which basically has provided you the toll-free number is getting charged. Now with AWS free tier, you get that toll-free number for 30 minutes per month. And obviously that's more than enough to test with, right? So there are other examples as well for what all you get with the free tier. For instance, the Amazon Connect chat, 500 messages per month are free, right? There is an option for tasks per month that is assigned by the supervisor to the agents, uh, and they can do it offline while they interact with the customers. So task is something which is like you can let one task, one operation flow through multiple system within the organization outside the Amazon Connect as well, and manage your work easily. So that brings a lot of expertise and saves a lot of time for the agents to solve the problem. So you're charged based on that, but 100 tasks per month is absolutely free under AWS free tier. Customer profile is free for the first year, um, so that's not a problem. Now, customer profile is like the caller's profile, so like their name, their number, their personal number, their business number, their personal email, their business email, right? Their date of birth, their address, their office address, and so on. So it all pops up on your screen as an agent. You see it, and then you've got all the details, right? So it pulls up the details of that customer from multiple databases or CRMs and so on, and it combines the information at one screen for the agent to look at. Now, contact lens is also one very interesting feature for the supervisors to use that is free for 12 months, offering 90 minutes for audio calls per month. Okay. Obviously, for testing, you don't need much, but then to play around with, they are cool feature to utilize, and that increases the productivity of the company overall. So the supervisors can barge into and then search the text, and that text will be searched in the audio conversation and find the results. Okay, these are the 10 or 12 calls wherein the text that you search in has been discussed, so they can get more deeper into it. Amazon Connect Voice ID is another feature wherein the caller is authenticated with their voice instead of providing the date of birth or address and email address and any many personal details. It costs more seconds, right? It consumes your time as a caller. So Amazon came up with an idea of Amazon Connect Voice ID, and that is also a free feature for 180 transactions a month. That's for free, and that's going to continue for the entire first year. Okay. Now, this is based on the AWS region that you're hosted, right? So voice usage 0.018 per minute, chat usage 0.004 per message, task usage just 4 cents per task, customer profile 0.0025 per profile per month. Not much really. Uh, contact lens 0.015, and then voice ID 0.025 per transaction. So if you see, they are not much really, right? And especially when you're a small organization, you're a startup, you don't want to spend a lot, right? Or you're a big company who's literally obsessed with their work, right? They don't really want to focus anything about their operations and the infrastructure, up capex, opex. No, it's just about indulging into their own contact center, right, or in their own business. So it's at a very cost-effective price. Amazon Connect comes up and then gives you all the ability for a modern, uh, you know, 100% cloud-based contact center solution. All right, so I hope this has been informative to you, and see you in the next section. Thanks for watching.